I have to try to find a way to hide y'all from the sun because my phone actually went off because it was overheating. So the sunlight is directly on my phone. Hopefully I fixed it, but we gonna see. It's kind of a messed up situation because I was actually on my live for a minute or two, uh, explaining what I was doing, and looked around and my phone said overheating. So tried to find a way to hide it so that it can still stay live. But we're gonna see how good of a job that does. Try to find some extra protection for it. Kind of keep it directly out the sun, but here we are, back again live. Where they walk on the bridge at. Trying to get my fishing partner directions to where I'm at. He said he want to come down and fish for a minute. But yeah, this is my setup. Regular worms, night crawlers, whatever you want to call them. Big juicy ass worms. Uh, I got two catfish poles set up, and I got a bobber sitting out there. So kind of got a little bit of the best of both worlds going on. Down bottom fishing with the catfish rigs and fishing for what may be a brim or some kind of bait fish with the cork. This pole right here has had the majority of the action fishing out that way. Uh, but I don't want to get the two poles tangled up because with the way the water is running, I don't want to risk one bait or one line being pushed over another one. Cause then it creates a mess and I'll be ready to go home trying to untangle it. So we're not gonna even we're not gonna even put ourselves through that one. We're just gonna kind of wait around and wait for the bite to pick back up, which really shouldn't take long. Like I said, I had where this cork is sitting at now, cork bobber, whatever you want to call it. Where it's sitting at now, I've been hit 3 times right there, and it went underwater, ran around, and I still didn't get a chance to get to it. So hopefully this waiting game speeds up a little bit and I can at least catch a fish while I'm live. Something is already biting this pole. Like I said, for whatever reason, casting back this way, at least down bottom, has provided quite a few bites. This pole here that I just throw out real far, it's not really getting too much action. So we gonna see if that changes. The river is one of those spots that I come to and fish that I don't really do too much walking around at. like a pond because it's the river. And most of the time when you're river fishing, I mean, there are good spots, but you got to think this is the river, right? So with this being the river, there's a multitude of fish around everywhere. So why would I move when I can just sit in a spot? Now, let me take that lie back. I may walk down this way some and I may walk this way some, but I'm not going as far as the eye can see trying to hunt down fish. You know what I mean? So it's very different from what I do when I pond hop. But even pond hopping, I've started trying to tell myself, locate a pretty good spot and fish that spot. Uh, because what if while you're hopping around and walking around that pond, what if those fish are moving the direction opposite of you? So if you're going to the left around this pond, what if the fish are going around the left hunting for food? That means you're in front of the fish, so you probably won't catch them. You get what I'm saying? So I sit there and I sit in one spot and I cast in all directions, and I just kind of map out what it is that I'm doing that may work. Cause fish do travel, so there's no need for me to be traveling and them to be traveling, and either I'm behind them or they're in front of me. So typically that's how I move around, or that's my way of thinking when it comes down to pond fishing. This barber right here is making his way closer to the bank, so that lets me know. Uh-oh. Dang. Dang it. I got hung up. He's still on there, y'all. He's still on there. So I got a fish on. I got a fish on, but I'm hung inside of a rock or something probably. So I'm trying to give him enough slack so he can swim out. But the fish is still on the pole. We're gonna pop the button and give him some slack. I got him on. He feel like a pretty good fish if I can get him out. We're gonna try it and see. what I'm gonna do, y'all, is I'm gonna just leave him with some slack, and we'll see if he free himself. And then on top of all that, I had a fish hit me on this pole while I was calling myself trying to give him some slack to get free because he's still on there. So we got a fish on. I just can't get him up. So we're gonna give it a minute and see if he free himself and try to take off. He feel pretty big though. I really gotta be careful with it because with me knowing that there's a fish on there, I can't let him play with it because I don't want him to drag my pole. Hopefully I got it fixed because every time something else goes on, it's messing up my stream. So I don't know what the hell is going on with my phone. So hopefully we have the connection problems situated. I just tried to pick up uh I just tried to pick up a call, um, but my phone wouldn't even let me pick the call up. So I know it's some, it's some goofy stuff going on with my phone. So let me get back to setting up this catfish pole because in the middle of the drama, I missed the fish and well, I missed two fish. I hooked one and got hung in the rocks with it and it broke off. And then this one just got robbed while I was down there. So I'm gonna take a minute, reset my life, and try to get this thing together. My homie say he gonna pop out and come down. We'll see. Uh Let me try to get everything situated with this pole before the other one start going under. Uh because now I'm getting bites all around the woodworks. So they're really trying to get over on me at this point. But like I said, I like that because it's fun and exciting. Rarely do I come out and even get a bite. So to be out here getting bites, even though I'm missing them, still fun to me. So I got this one set back up, y'all. Finna put some worm on it, then we'll throw it out. All right, we're gonna throw that out and get another piece of worm, put it on this one, and throw it out. Hopefully y'all like the nice backdrop I got behind me. All right, so I got two poles to try to situate. We're gonna throw this one first. All right, we got that one thrown out. Let me get this one thrown out. Okay, so I don't know how many of my poles or if y'all can see any of the poles, but this one had had a bite in a while. It might be off camera. This one right here just got reset up and casted, and I got one to my back. Uh, the wind has picked up a whole lot. Uh, and the wind just shifted that pole around. So sometimes, oh snap! Sometimes wind is a good thing, and other times it makes it a pain in the butt. So we're gonna figure out which one it is for us today. So we just sit now and watch this pole to my left. I really need to check it, but I'm trying to just kind of focus on the new stuff that I threw out just in case something hit it pretty quick. I think I got time. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if y'all can see me when I go get this other pole, but if not, I'm still here. I just stepped off screen to grab this other pole. Actually, I'm gonna leave it alone for a second. It looks like it's starting to move, so I'll leave it alone for a second. And I'm watching my cork out here and the silver pole here. I'm gonna tighten up the string on it. All right, so that's why this pole hadn't had any bites because it's hung up. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to walk and get this one off. Like I say, fishing at the river is something else. Fishing at the river is something else. And currently at the moment, I don't have all of that stuff to try to lose. So I'm gonna just go down to 2 poles. Going down to 2 poles probably will be better because I lose less stuff. So whatever and whatever. No need to have 3 poles out, losing stuff on all 3 poles. So now I'm gonna shift y'all back around a little bit where y'all can see and try to keep my phone in the shade so it don't overheat at the same time. Let me see. Come down this way. See if I can get this pole before it get hung up. All right. So I got this pole back without it getting hung up. With that other pole being gone, I'm gonna throw this out where that one was, and we're gonna see if I get any better luck that way. I might have to shift y'all down some more, but that's cool. Let me get y'all angled up again. Hold up. Trying to use this little pillow y'all see off screen as a sun block. But I don't think it's gonna work too well. So clearly my phone might overheat again. But we're gonna be here until that happens. Let me cover it up right quick. All right, so that may work for the time being. Uh, so I went down to 2 poles. I got the silver one out, and I got the one with the bobber on it out, and that's how I'm gonna fish for the duration. Because, like I said, I'm losing too many things now. Mind you, I still got enough. Uh, still got enough to redo it if I need to and put it back together and fish with 3. But I think I'm going to just stick with 2. Uh, and see how that goes. If the wind and the water come back down, I think it'll be a lot better. But we do know that fish are out there, so it's not like I'm tripping. It's not like I'm tripping on it because I know that I have been getting bites. So now it's just a matter of capitalizing on the bites I do get. That's the biggest thing. Capitalizing on the bites I do get. Like I say, it's kind of hard keeping the keeping the slack out of the line because the water just shifted directions. It was going back this way with the wind, and now it's running back to my left. But if it comes back down, then I can throw that cork back down there and let it drift and do its thing, which I still might do. But it's the cork has been bit down there and hasn't been up here yet. So, like I say, it's a game of hurry up and wait. And like I said, I'm using regular worms, and I'm using regular worms down on the bottom with a catfish set up, and I'm using regular worms on my cork. And I'm just letting the cork kind of go where it wants to. So I probably will throw it back down there and let it just float. This is what I was trying to keep from happening. I got a slight tangle in my lines. Now I can throw it away from my other pole so it don't get caught up again like that. When it get tangled up like that, normally it'll get you hung up. See what I'm saying? Now I gotta work to get this one back out, which I probably won't. But so I was able to get it out. Uh, and I didn't bend my hook, so technically I guess it's a win-win. But I had to walk a ways down that way, which is the way that the current is running. I had to walk a ways down that way in order to get it off of the rocks. So I was able to get it off of the rock, which is the best thing that I could do. And like I say, with river fishing, you kind of have to be a little mindful of it, y'all, because once you get down in those rocks, you have to kind of work your way out of the rocks. And if you notice your line is back that way and you notice you're hung, hey, how you doing, boss? If you notice your line is that way and it's hung, sometimes you might be able to go back and get it out of a rock. Not always, but today I've been lucky twice doing it that way. So before you just pick up and snag it, make sure that you can at least try to get it back. So now, now we successfully have both of the poles out. Twist y'all around a little bit. Now we successfully have them both out. They shouldn't cross paths, too much or at all, really, because the cork is down this way. Um, I noticed the wind is blowing my line this way, but the water's actually running back to my left. So this is what we up against. We up against wind going one way and the body of water going another. So quite interesting. The bite didn't stop. I think it was just so much stuff going on at the time that things just got hectic. And so now I got this one behind me to watch, and I got my cork that I'm watching. And if all else fails, I will put a cork on this pole here to keep it up off of the bottom so much. But I kind of like running the gamble. I kind of like running the gamble of the big fish that could bite that deep. So, like I said, when I went down to that one pole fishing deep like that, if it get hung up and I break, it's a lot better than having two poles like that and breaking off hooks and line and all of that on two poles versus just one. So I can slow down what I'm losing pretty much. And now we just sit and wait. It shouldn't take long, or should I say, it haven't been taking long. Uh, Across on the other side, I don't know if y'all can see that those rocks over there. Uh, I fish on that side sometimes as well, but the road to go over there is actually closed today because it's actually a hydro plant. So they generate electricity and all of that stuff. So when they close the gate, normally they be working on the hydro plant and don't want you coming across because the gates are open. The turbines might be running. So that's uh that's how that works. And that's why I'm not over on that side. So just in case y'all was wondering why I'm still just sitting here. But there have been a lot of good fish caught down here at the hydro plant. Like I said, it is the river. And so typically when you fish a river, fish tend to be a lot stronger, first of all, because they normally swimming in the current. And they tend to be a lot bigger because they have a lot more room to go get dinner, pretty much. A lot more places to eat. So we'll sit here for a minute and see what happens. This morning so far it's been pretty good. Uh, as far as bites, but it's also been pretty good as far as losing stuff. So I give it a 50-50 on the day. Trying to check on my cork out there. But yeah, I give it a 50-50 on the day so far. Um, I've hooked the big fish and brought it in. It was a drum. Then the second fish that I hooked while I was live, I got hung up on a rock and couldn't get it. So we have that. And then I have my cork over here that's been underwater at least 4 times so far. And I didn't get any luck with trying to hook up with whatever that was. So don't know when, don't know where, don't know how, but this pole right here keeps getting robbed. So until I can actually figure out what's robbing it, I'm gonna just keep baiting it back up and putting it back out there. Somebody'll mess up eventually, and I'll be able to actually see it. There's a lot of ripples in the water, so that's causing my judgment to be just a tad bit cloudy on if I'm getting a bite or not. I'm gonna throw this pole out a different way. I threw it out more so toward the direction I was getting my. What's happening, Julian Jackson? What's up? I threw one pole back out where I was getting bites at, and I'm still watching this one because I don't know when it's getting bit and when it's not. So it just keep coming back empty. So that's kind of what I'm monitoring right now. But it's a chill day. Julian and Jackson giving me a shout out. What's happening? Hello. I'm pretty sure they waving at the phone. Uh-oh, we got action. Dang, man, I hate when I go hook up to the damn when I go hook up with the fish. I hate it. Let me go back and try to get him, y'all. Hold on. I'm still here. I'm still here, y'all. I'm still with y'all, man. Trying to get this damn fish. Trying to fight my way. Oh man, that's another one lost, y'all. Damn, man. Boy, when I tell you it's on my nerves, that's on my nerves, man. Yeah, that is getting on my nerves, dude. Like, I swear to God. I swear to God, man. I just can't get a break. I just cannot get a break. Like, I'm gonna end up having to buy some more hooks and leads and stuff, but that was another fish that I had hooked and that was actually on my pole. So now I gotta try to figure out a way to go with a different kind of weight that won't get stuck as much. Dang. My homie said he finna pop up. Y'all, like this drives me nuts. I know y'all probably didn't see how that fish hit my line, but trust me when I say it was a big one. It was a big one. And I'm hoping with the way they biting, I'm hoping that I actually can get one to bring in on live, man. I got hope, uh, and I got time. So all I need is to be able to actually catch one of these damn fish. I say one, but you know I want a couple, but I ain't gonna be greedy because I'm getting terrorized right now. But let's see if we can get back out here. So what's transpiring? See what I'm saying? Robbed again on this one. What's going on is I'm getting I'm getting bites, and it seems like the fish are hitting it while they're inside of the rock. Uh, and there's really no way around the events that y'all see taking place. So I wish I had a strategy to feel the bite, raise up on the pole, and then when I raise up on the pole, it'll bring him out of the rocks. I'll try that next time, cause every time I'm setting the hook, I'm actually just really sticking my lead weight into the rocks. So the next fish that hit it, I'm gonna try to finesse it a little better. But that was big fish number 3. Because when I hooked it, y'all, I felt it. I felt nothing but dead weight. So I'm out here losing fish and hooking fish, or hooking fish and losing fish, however you want to put that. That's what I'm out here doing. And it's not cool. Like, so not cool. But it's not cool in the sense of losing the fish. Uh, but it's definitely really not cool in the sense of feeling the fish. Like when the weights get stuck in between the rocks. So what it does is the rocks are might be like this, and the weight is getting stuck. So when I get stuck, I can still feel the fish swimming around on it because the hook is above the weight. And I sit there and try to manipulate it to where I can pull him out of the rocks. That's why I walk back a little bit. And yeah, y'all seen how that's working for me, right? So all in all, it's still a good day. Like I say, if I can just get past getting hung in the rock some kind of way, I would have I would have a lot of fish. It's not the hook that's getting caught in the rock, it's the weight. So I gotta find a way around that. So I'm sitting here and I'm thinking to myself how to get around that part of the dilemma. I could put a cork on it, and the cork might keep it up, and maybe that'll be beneficial. But at this point, I really don't know. So what I did was the weights that I had under the bottom of the line, uh, the last couple of times, I went with a really, really light setup to see if that'll keep me out of the rocks a little better. So that's what I got going on now. We gonna see if it work. We gonna see if it works. That's for dang sure. And I changed the cork up on my pole that I can see because maybe with that other cork laying down like it was, maybe that's why I'm missing when it actually goes underwater. It'll really be cool. It'll really be cool to hook a fish that I can show y'all. Cause the one I caught this morning, it was about a foot and a half long, maybe 2 feet. Well, I let me take that lie back. 12 inches is a foot. So it probably was about 15 to 17 inches. Uh, it was a nice sized fish. All right. So it is hot out here. And my phone keep overheating. My bad, y'all. Now I got y'all on the ground under some stuff. That might be a little better. I'm not sure. Okay, y'all can see a little bit. So let me try to straighten it up some. But welcome back. I'm trying to make the live and the sun is beaming down on everything. So I'm gonna check my pose because I've been dealing with the phone. So I may be wrong. So in the midst of in the midst of not being able to pay attention, I have got robbed and twisted all up. So got some things to fix, and then we're gonna cast it back out. If it mess up again, I'm just not gonna be live. I don't have time for all of that. I try to have time for all of that because I want y'all on the adventure with me, but I'm just not finna deal with a whole lot of complications that are out of my control. I can't tell the sun what to do. So, and then my phone is actually dying. So, like I said, it's just a reminder of what kind of day it can be. That train noise y'all heard, I think is actually a tugboat coming in. I might as well check the other pole. Luckily, I still got it, so I got to cast it back out. So before I before I actually give up on live, we might be about to actually witness me catch a fish because this pole here is already getting a bite. So we're gonna tighten up the string on it. Hopefully the fish hook itself and we can get him out of these damn rocks and get one in before my phone die.